the Warriors did it. They got past the Spurs, but Logan, we have to give the Spurs credit. They fought tooth and nail. The Warriors led by as many as 16 points. The Spurs cut it to 2 points with just under a minute left. The Warriors won 99-91 to advance to the Western Conference semifinals against New Orleans. Now, Logan, one of the main things from tonight's game that I found interesting was Clay's ability to rebound off of a poor shooting performance. He really struggled in Game 4, and then in Game 5, he was just spectacular. What did you see from him, and what do you think about his ability to just not get down on himself and come out anew every night?
I think I'm going with the mind of most of the Warriors that are around. They're not really surprised, and I don't think I was surprised either. You've seen this time and time again from Clay. If you talk about Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals in 2016, or the 60-point game, he's shown that he's has the ability to knock down and be unconscious no matter what the circumstances is. And I think that this was just another example of that.
Here's what Steve Kerr had to say about Clay.
I thought he moved really well without the ball tonight, and he got a couple back cuts for layups that were really important early in the game. The way they've been playing him the last couple of games, they've kind of overplayed him out on the perimeter, and I thought he just did a really good job of moving without the ball, and our guys found him. And you make a couple layups, the jumper is more likely to go in, and I thought those layups kind of got him going in the first half.
Now, Draymond Green also had a monster game. He had 19 rebounds, Logan. 19, that's a playoff career high for him. I mean, he was just patrolling the key, sometimes out-rebounding 2 or 3 Spurs at a time. Do you think that's all heart? I mean, how is he able to just dominate so much on defense and rebounding and passing? I mean, he does it all where nobody wants to do it in sort of the less glamorous areas of the game.
It's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
I think that the biggest thing for Draymond is he's always attentive during closeout games. And we've shown that in even Game 7 of the NBA Finals, even though they lost 2016, he was the best player on the floor. And you see that time and time again in closeout games. Draymond can do that, and it wasn't the same Draymond we saw in October when he was not into it as much. As when Draymond is on, he's one of the best players in this league, and he kind of showed that tonight.
Definitely. Here's Draymond Green talking about his performance.
One thing we spoke about coming into this series is trying to control the glass. They put little guards on me, so crash the offensive boards, and then make sure we're finishing possessions on the defensive end. Sometimes the ball tends to bounce your way. Got to go get a few of them, but, just really trying to find the ball and ignite our break.
Now, obviously, the series was very tough for both teams because Greg Popovich's wife died after Game 2. He was not around for Games 3, 4, or 5, obviously grieving with his family. And after Game 5, a lot of the players and Steve Kerr took the time to talk directly to Popovich, hoping that if he was watching the game that they could give him sort of a message of love and support. Steve Kerr looked at the camera and said, "Pop, we love you." And Draymond Green stood up after the game and actually delivered a really heartfelt tribute to Pop. Here's what he said.
I think, when I look at life, no, seriously, this is dead serious. When I look at life, when somebody passes away, we tend to think we're there for 1 day or 2 days, and then we float away and think like their problem go away. So I just want to send my love to Pop and his family again. It was kind of a thing the first day it happened, and then it's like gone. That problem don't leave for him. So much love, Pop, and I send my prayers and best wishes to him and his family.
Now, Logan, before we go, I want to hear your thoughts on the Warriors' next series against the New Orleans Pelicans.
It's going to be pretty good. You talk about the star power with Anthony Davis, and and Drew Holiday was playing really well. But also, I think something that we may not see, that we didn't see in this one, there might be some beef. If you have Rajon Rondo and Draymond Green and all these different personalities clashing at once in a playoff intense battle, I think that this is gonna be a lot more entertaining from just an overall standpoint than with the star power and the potential of beef. I think that's going to be a really good, entertaining series. Not sure the games. I think it might go maybe 5 or 6, but
Five or six. You got to pick one right now so we can hold you to it.
Right now?
Yeah, right now I'm putting you on the spot.
Going Warriors in 5.
Warriors in 5. Wow, I'll take Warriors in 6.
Okay.
Just so we can have a little bit of a competition going on.
But I do think it'll be a lot more entertaining than this series that we just finished.
Fair enough. For Logan Murdock and Melissa Rohlin, thanks for watching.